Hi and welcome to another free.volous episode. Today I'm bringing you my empties of April and May. Basically, we're halfway through May when I'm recording this, so let's jump into it. I don't have lots of stuff to talk about, and I have replaced these with quite interesting products. I know I've been pretty repetitive over the past couple of years almost in terms of skincare, but I'm branching out and I'm trying new things, so I'll have a video on new skincare up soon. I don't do this disclaimer often enough, and I should do it more often, especially for people who happen to stumble upon my channel. So here it goes. I'm not a skincare expert in any way, shape or form. I do not have any background in science, sadly, or not. And also, I'm not a makeup artist or any kind of expert in makeup. What you see in my videos is just the experience that I have with products that I have purchased according to my needs and my tastes, and trying to make the most informed decisions and the most science-led and science-based decisions that I can. So that's it. That's all you get. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa, and we could still be friends. I used to do this kind of disclaimer and then I stopped. I don't know why, but there you go. Anyway, let's talk about my empties. First one I want to talk about is a very affordable one. It's the Nivea Cleansing Oil, and I finally finished it up because, you know, I like to have a one in, one out policy and only start a new thing when I finish the one that I'm using, but I cheat quite a bit with my cleansers. That's just life, and this just got, you know, kicked to the back of the shelf a few times, but then I decided to pick it up and finish it up, and finally I'm done with it. And this is an amazing product, and it's super affordable. It's super difficult to find affordable cleansing oils and balms in Portugal in supermarkets and drugstore, and this is one of the few that you can get a hold of, and it gets the job done. It's a very nice oil. It melts everything really quickly. You can rinse it clean. You don't need to use a washcloth, although I always prefer to use a washcloth on my first cleanse, but it gets the job done. And they have a fragrance-free version. I hope it's available in supermarkets in Portugal, but it exists, the fragrance-free version. And yeah, it's super reliable. Nothing bad to say about this, and I like to find a good, affordable product to mention and to rave about. Now, another affordable, I have a couple of very affordable products. Another one that I went through is the Sea Glow from Geek and Gorgeous. I go through these really quickly. It's one of my go-to vitamin C serums, and it's the most affordable of them all. It gives me the same results as far more expensive ones, and I haven't had a problem with it oxidizing before using it up. I usually get the tiny bottles to decant the bigger one too, and I'm fine and dandy. And I really like the serum, and especially now in the summertime when the weather gets a bit hotter, my skin goes a bit more oilier. This is the kind of serum that I go for because it's far more liquidy, or I go for something that gets everything done and I only use one product underneath my sunscreen. But if I want to layer stuff, this is one of those that is impeccable because it's basically a water. It doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel oily, nothing like that. It just pat it onto the skin and you're good to go. It feels like it sinks in, it kind of nourishes the skin, and you're done. The other one that I really enjoyed is the Stress Less Serum, also from Geek and Gorgeous. And this has beta-glucan and madecassoside serum. I think it's the basically the active, one of the active ingredients in the Centella asiatica product. So it's pretty healing and calming. Love this. If you can't afford more, this gets the job done in terms of barrier repair and calming your skin that of other ones that are really expensive also do. It's nothing to diss on more expensive products, just know that you can find affordable alternatives if you have this specific concern. And I like to use this either when my skin is a bit more sensitive and I push back everything else that I'm doing in terms of actives, or to just layer it with harsher actives, be it after an acid, an exfoliating acid, before a retinoid, you know, and it fits in with everything in your routine. You can apply it after a vitamin C. It layers with everything. It basically has no kind of opposite or intensifying action that can make your skin more sensitized. Really love this product. I have another madecassoside serum being used, but yeah, this was delightful and I'll probably repurchase it. And again, it's a very fluid consistency, a bit thicker, more viscous than the vitamin C, but still very liquidy. It doesn't feel sticky and it doesn't ball up underneath your other skincare or makeup. In terms of actives, I have this one from Pore's Choice. It's the Daily Pore Refining Treatment 2% BHA, and this has salicylic acid like the other 2% BHA, the grey one, which is the iconic one, but this one also has antioxidants and stuff. And I decided to use it. I really love these tiny sample sizes, not sample sizes because they last you a long time, but I really like these sizes of exfoliating acids because I don't use them daily and these last me a long time and I don't spend a fortune on them. And I liked it. I didn't notice the effects on my face that I notice on my back with the 2% BHA body exfoliating cream from Pore's Choice. And I wish I could say that, but I haven't noticed that. I don't know what's different on the BHA formulas for the face and for your body, that the one for the body works wonders for me, but the one for the face, it's nice. It keeps my skin, you know, clean. It gives me a light exfoliation, but it doesn't keep the breakouts away as I hoped it would, you know. Between this one and the grey one, the 2% BHA classic one, I don't know which one I like the best. I'll probably get the grey one next to compare again. Next up, 1% retinol treatment with peptides and vitamin C. This is one of those that has everything in one formula and you basically don't need anything else. Maybe a calming serum before to buffer the effects of the retinol if you have that need. But in this formula you have everything and the kitchen sink, and I really like it. It is a lightweight cream. I wish I had something to show you. Barely. You can't see it, can you? It's a very lightweight cream. It feels that kind of silk, thick silk from that you get from Paula's Choices creams that have quite a bit of silicones to them, just to give a more lightweight, fluffy texture to their creams instead of that more oily texture. It's super lightweight. It's very nice. It sinks in really quickly. It doesn't weigh me down. It gets the job done. This is not for everybody. They have other percentages. You should start slow and with a lower percentage, and then see if you need to increase the frequency, and then when you used up the lower concentration, you can, if you feel the need, bump up to a higher concentration. My skin is more than used to the 1%. I used it daily and it gets the job done, which is to prevent the acceleration of the proliferation, the inevitable proliferation of wrinkles that will come, because hopefully I will live for a long time. So yeah, that's basically what it does, and it has the antioxidants, and if you need, you apply a little bit of moisturizer afterwards. Again, as I said, a buffer underneath, like a centella serum or a niacinamide serum, something like that, but it is a one and done. You can just wash your face, apply this, and if you don't need extra moisture or occlusivity on your skin, you're just good to go. Love Paula's Choice formulas, and for the price they put, not for the price in terms of it's so cheap, it's not cheap, but they put everything in them that they can find, and that works together, so they're super complete and complex. The other product that I have here, it's the Hello Sunday. It's the one that's a serum sunscreen. This is an SPF 45 serum. It comes in a pipette. Like all serums in a pipette, this is kind of a messy one. I'm almost out of it. There's one use or two left, and I adore this product. I love the glow it gives. It finished in a good time because it's getting warmer and I won't be able to use this in the summertime, so it was really on time before it expired, you know, the use by date, the 1 year after opening date. But I really thoroughly enjoyed using this. This gives you a beautiful glow. It feels like a very lightweight lotion on the skin, and it gives you a beautiful glow. This will not be for everybody, especially because if you use the correct amount, it won't quickly sink into the skin and feel like nothing. It does feel like you have a moisturizer, a very moisturized skin, if you use the correct amount. So keep that in mind. This is for those of you who like to wear a glowy skin on the daily, and this I found didn't mess up my makeup, which is super important with my sunscreens. So I have thoroughly enjoyed this one. A couple of uses left and then it's done, and I'll probably buy another one. Oh, just so you know, I have the ultraviolet sunscreen, the one that is also in a pipette, a serum kind of sunscreen. The main difference, apart from that one being an SPF 50 plus, and they have different filters, the main difference is that the one that is more noticeable, I'd say, is that the ultraviolet one stinks of roses, and I couldn't believe when I applied it on my face because I was so disappointed. I don't mind a faint scent of a fresh rose, but that's the intense by terry rose smell. You need to really like roses to like that one, and it's so sad because the other ones, as far as I could smell, they didn't have an added fragrance, at least something so intense and almost intrusive. This one doesn't have that smell. It is an SPF 45, it's not a 50 plus, so the UVA protection will also be lower. But if you're into something that feels like a serum but makes you glowy, which is both of them, this one doesn't have a fragrance, at least that I could smell. Yeah, no, nothing there. So yeah, just keep that in mind. They're probably basically around the same price. Oh no, editing me cutting in here just to say the ultraviolet one is almost double the price of the Hello Sunday. So there's that. Yeah. And I got both. No, you can get both from Cult Beauty. I got mine, my ultraviolet one through Sephora. Last product, 3 minutes to go. Will I be able to do this? Last product is the Paula's Choice Boost Lip Hyaluronic Acid and Peptide Lip Booster. There you go. This is a lip serum, I'd say. It feels like an oily serum for your lips. It feels super nourishing, but it is quite thin, and because of that it doesn't last a long time on your lips, so you'll need to reapply throughout the day. The good thing is, I personally feel this is quite actually healing instead of just creating a layer that disguises the dryness. Do you know what I mean? This actually, with time, actually heals your lips, and it feels super luscious on the lips. It feels like an oil, a lip oil, but yeah, I wish it could stick to the lips a bit longer. That's the only critique I have for it. I've loved it. I have so many lip balms that I'm putting this one aside. I will not repurchase this for the time being because I have to use up whatever I have, and then if I remember this one, it means it's a good one. These were my empties for April and May 2022. I hope you have enjoyed this video. As usual, if you have, it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a thumbs up down below, comment, and let me know what you want to see next from me, what products you want me to try. Let's see if I can find them, if I can afford them. And as always, thank you for spending your time on me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!